on camera?
No.
Get the whole thing now? Oh, God.
Or is it chocolate? You want that?
What's up, good people?
We are back again with another video.
And tonight is about, I don't know if it's 100, but we're doing facts. A good much of facts about us. So we have questions on the phone, and I guess I will be asking the question out loud, and we both have to give our opinionated answers.
Opinionated?
The reason why I say opinionated because nothing that we say is a fact, but that's how we feel.
Okay.
Right? Ready?
Yes.
I think I can put the questions up probably above our head.
Okay.
I can go random. I ain't looking at no specific order.
Okay.
I probably should do specific order. Do you want to have children?
Yes, I do. 50 kids.
No, not me. I want to have
50
children. 1, 2, 3.
My mother wants 50 children.
Well,
Doctor, nurse, pilot, hairdresser.
It was 47 income from somebody else.
50, babe.
I want 3. 1, 2, 3.
I want 50.
2 girls and a boy.
I want doctor, nurse, pilot,
Doctor, no.
electrician, mechanic, hairdresser, lab technician,
Lab technician.
everybody.
Phlebotomist.
A teacher.
What is it? Ready for the next question?
Yes, ma'am. Do you?
Yes.
How many?
3
3?
children. That's it. No more than 3. I thought we were going on to the next question. How long was your longest relationship and why did it end? If it did.
My relationship?
Your longest relationship.
5
And
years.
how did it end?
It was 5 years. I think it ended when I traveled up here. Because you know some people cannot handle long distance relationship.
Yeah, but babe, I wouldn't handle that either. You living here. You living there. When you plan to go back?
Whenever I get a chance, you're supposed to wait.
No.
Listen,
There's a
guys.
time and place where you have to say, okay, you know what? That's it.
If you truly love the person,
Hey,
you'll wait. Some people normally do so, you know.
Listen. I giving you, if I in a long distance relationship like that, you living there and not living there, I giving you 1 year of my time apart. If I don't see you in a year,
But, okay.
done it. It don't make no sense.
Right, you don't see me in a year, babe. But we are
I
always
understand.
communicating.
I understand in the case of you married and you divorced and you want to do that, but you never get married. You know what I mean? Why you have a distant relationship for so many?
You just hitting
for
my
so
head
many years.
because of that.
For so many years, and you will never marry.
Well, if you love
Babes,
somebody, you have to
babes.
sacrifice.
As
You
I
have
say,
to-
right? This is opinionated questions and answers.
Okay.
Mommy, you. My mother has a Rosa. I don't know what she's talking about.
We'll just give her some licks.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's do our next one.
Anyway.
Okay, already.
Remember, these questions are opinionated. Again. But the answers is opinionated. The questions is question.
Okay.
Um,
Wait, before guys wait, I think you'll put down below. Okay. How do you people survive in a long distance relationship? Because there are those who've been away for 5 years, babe, but they make it.
As I said, if you are married, right, it's possible. But if you were never married, 30 years is a long time.
I know.
To not be sure if that person is being faithful and if that person is waiting. Because I could say I'm waiting for you. You in America and then I under some girl.
You in Canada.
You know, I probably go in club and I drinking up and I, you know, getting a girl pregnant and I just don't tell you. You know, anything can happen. I just don't. You know, if you ain't there, and hey, if we're not married, now if we gotta go to school, I would understand that. But to say we can live apart for so many years and we don't know if we can see each other, no. Nope.
I understand. Alright, buddy.
That's a long question. So much minutes we don't think of.
You want?
Next question. Have you ever lived with a partner?
Yes.
We currently do.
We currently do. And it's nice, it's good, it's enjoyable. Reason as to why I'm saying so, because we get to know our behaviors, our character. I get to know you better, you know. When we argue, when we fight, I know. You know my weakness, I know your weakness. So I can just say it's enjoyable for me. It's sweet.
Minus the arguments. Minus the arguments. Because we do argue. But everybody they argue.
Every relationship.
You just shouldn't take it public. I would say that.
Well, you argue, sort it out, and but it's for me. I don't know for you. Being with my partner is fit for me.
Yeah, it's nice. It's lovely
It's
actually.
nice.
Because instead of calling on the phone, babe, I don't know where I see you. I don't know, you can come visit me.
I miss you.
You could just go walk and be like, I miss you. Miss what? And I would just at home.
Like really?
Like I was just home. How you miss me already? It's like.
No, but I miss your company because you know once you leave home and then, you know, I need somebody to hug and say, babe, hi.
Hi, what? You will tell me hi on the phone too.
Abuju.
Hey, anyways, how important is religion or spirituality to you? Let me answer first. Religion is very important to me, right? And I think we are both Christians,
From different churches,
but we worship on different days.
different days, yeah.
I know most people talk about the equally yoked thing and Saturday and Sunday and you know the whole Seventh-day Adventist and Baptist and Catholic and all these other different denominations. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. I grew up as a Seventh-day Adventist. I believe in the Seventh-day Adventist, so I don't plan to change. And as for her part, it doesn't. Her religion, well, she's a Christian, but not a Seventh-day Adventist, and it doesn't bother me because we have mutual respect for each other.
When it comes to religion,
If you want to go to church on Sunday, I'll go to church on Sunday with you.
if you want to go on Saturday, I will join him. So I don't think
it's just you have to understand this is how people grew up, and we're not married yet. But I would say not because you get married means you have to completely come out of that church or he has to completely come out of this church. You could still visit different churches. I mean, I would say, well, babe, you know, Saturday is my Sabbath. You come to church with me? If she said no, alright, see you when I get back home. She might ask me, you could drop me to church on a Sunday. Okay, no problem, I'll drop you, but I have things to do. I have to go clean and sort out my story there. I'll pick you back up. This convent church is over. There's no big. People want to make this religion thing look like it's a huge problem.
especially for the civil.
I mean, even though, well, Seventh-day Adventists try to live by the book. That's the problem with us.
So you're saying we
That's the problem with us. That's why I say us.
Okay.
we try to live by the book and not look at the wall at the same time. It's like we so into we like tunnel vision. It's like it's either this way and that's it. We ain't expanding to say, okay, let me go to this church to see what it's like. Let me visit a Catholic church to see what it's like. Let me visit a Muslim church to see what it's like. We don't know because we grew up as an Adventist. That's all we know, and we feel like it's right, and that's that for that. Even though I feel like it's right. I ain't gonna lie, but I would still expand and experience other denominations and religions. Speak.
For me, I will just say I support the thing you say. I can't say much on that because it's my first time having someone in a different denomination. But for me, it doesn't really affect me because I worship on Sundays, I worship on Saturdays. And sometimes when he wants to go to church on Saturday, I will accompany him. Yes, babe. And if it is my turn to go and worship on Sunday, he does the same. So it don't really affect. So I don't know, and I don't think this one will change us. Even when we get married, I don't think it's going to change. Nah.
There's no reason to change it. We have a problem. Why we change it?
I don't know. I think it's the people kind of mentality way.
People are gonna be people. That's them.
Okay. Next question, babe.
You can't live for people. I don't live for people, by the way. How do you feel about gay rights?
Gay rights? I don't think. You see, okay.
Goes back to the Bible again.
Bible, yeah, that's the thing I wanted to say.
It goes back to the Bible again.
God said, "Go multiply and fulfill the world." What did God mean by this word?
And I can be raw. Me hiding nothing. You have to have sex to procreate or recreate a human being, and me watching it though. Men and men can make child, woman and woman can make child. I can keep it that simple. That's it. Other than that, I don't have no problem with your relationship. But in that sense, it's wrong. That's it. There's nothing else to break down. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what necessary?
No,
that's it.
I've already disclosed everything, babe.
Alright, I think I missed this up or no?
Do you think money can buy happiness?
Yes, do you think money can buy happiness? You see the question? Yes, do you think money can buy happiness?
I will start by saying no. Reason being, we have some people, billionaires, no.
Yes,
Billionaires, millionaires, some of them have money but they're not very happy in their, let's say, like in their marriage, relationship, or they're living kind of way because you always
because they're rich and people are always watching them, people always want what they have. Between robbery, the bodyguards, the paparazzi, the people who want to kill you. You know what I mean? Always being watched 24/7, like she said. But I don't
they live without money.
It could be a good thing because you can get whatever you want when you want, who you want, if you want, and as long as it comes legally. If you legally make $1 million and you want to go buy a mansion, nobody can stop you.
Well, I think when I was still growing up, I used to know that man is always everything. So man is supposed to be giving the lady or providing everything for a woman, right? But I came to realize, right? You are providing for me. You know?
Oh, me?
I'm just giving an example. This one is like money, because mostly men are always the one who are always giving people money, ladies money, you know, too. It's like they're trying to buy something. So that one used to be my kind of my can I say mentality. But as I grow up, I'm open to, like, let's say you working, I'm working. In my sense, I'm like, okay, I'm working too hard, and saying, okay, I want my money to stay in my account, but you are the one going to be my cooperative, my account. So since you're the one who is supposed to be making me happy, you're the one who's supposed to be giving me money. In real sense, it's supposed to go both ways.
Yeah.
Because you can't always be making me happy, because if you are the one providing, I think it's like you're trying to buy happiness, like giving.
I wouldn't, go back like maybe 4 seconds on what you say about me trying to make you happy. I could be trying to make her happy, and then I depress her.
You depress.
It's like, okay, well, Sharon to go out. I want her to go dinner. Let's go for a boat ride. Let's go to a water park. And it's like, I don't have money. I probably trying to steal this money. I'm trying to figure out how the hell I can get this money to get her to these places, and I'm making me depressed. And it's like, it makes sense at the end of the day.
I don't think it makes sense. It's supposed to go okay, yes, you're supposed to provide, but I'm also supposed to be doing the same. It's supposed to go both ways.
Both people are supposed to provide in a relationship. There's no, this is the man's job and this is the woman's job.
I think it's supposed to be helping, like, especially, what I can say, right? Normally people say
slavery is over, basically.
Yeah. If you're a lady, you support your man. If you're a man, support your woman. Just do it both ways. Just to maintain your relationship. Will I say to maintain?
Yes.
Or to keep your relationship strong. Maintain. Just try out hard with the little that you are getting. Just try to support. I know sometimes women find it hard to support a man, because especially when you're in a relationship, because you're not 100% sure.
Remember, right, that people on a whole have different scenarios. People grow up different ways. I might grow up seeing my father never home. My mother doing everything. She paying all the bills by herself. She buy her own car. She pay her own rent. She do. And I grew up and I get married, and it's like, I don't see no man helping my mother. Why? When you come to me for help,
why should I support
you? You know what I mean? So it's like, it depends on a person's lifestyle in the, I wouldn't say in the past. How they grew up, well, it's still in the past, but how they grew up.
The environment.
Yes, the environment, the atmosphere that they grew up in. So it depends. Money is a tricky thing.
Yeah.
Money is a tricky thing. It's here today, tomorrow gone. Next question.
Next question, babe.
What is your dream job? What is your dream job? You're in college doing something. Why are you doing it?
I won't really say my dream job right here on the camera, but sometimes things change. Stuff comes. Sometimes you might be studying for being a doctor.
I understand that, but as like me, I'm supposed to be an audio engineer. I am certified. I went to school. I fully paid my bill, and that's recently. And I work in a hospital.
And
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So, but my dream job is like, I'll really say it on camera. Once I am done with my college, get my degree or my whatever that I'm studying for, and focus on that.
Your career.
My career.
I don't know what you're afraid to say, but weird mentality. Audio engineering for me, and it's been music from the time I was like small, a baby. And today, to this day, it's still about music. I even message
Music, yeah.
musicians and be like, yo, like me hearing from my yo, like when I even come to and do some music, where's the new music? Everybody say hi to Granny D. Where's the new music? And you know, it's always been music, it can always be music. But my dream job is to be an audio engineer. I am already by profession.
Next question.
Another question. What's one thing you want to accomplish in your life?
Travel the world.
Travel the world. Really. Without worrying about the same thing we have heard everybody talking about. I ain't got no money.
Go here and
I
there.
just want to say, hey, listen, let me go tomorrow, we're going to New York. You know?
Canada.
As long as you got passport and it's valid.
Why?
I ain't said to live, you know, be traveling, be going to come back. You know, you're just going passing through them. To say that, yeah, I've been here, I've been there, you know, I've seen. What accomplishments are you proud of?
How far I have come.
What? How far have you come?
Life, like, let's say, let's say for the past years, I've been through a lot, like depression, but you know, I have overcome it.
Mm-hmm.
That one, I can call that one as my accomplishment.
I guess.
Come out strong. That's a
I
fact.
guess.
You know, it's very okay. Let's say, for example, when someone is depressed, sometimes it's normally hard for some people.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're scared to share your problem out. You're scared to, you know, because you kind of have that mentality. Okay, if I say this one going to say this one on me, this one. But for me, I will say I count that one as my accomplishment. Because at some point, I had a depression, but you know, I had to learn how to deal with, and you know, by the end of the day, came out strong. If I say depression, like you have people talking about you left, right, and center. You know, you just there, and you are always in a problem. You don't know them problem, okay?
I guess.
You always finding yourself, you know, like sometimes I will say, okay, today is my resting day. I just don't want. The next morning you get a phone call, oh, this and this, you know, you get traumatized, you get, you know, all those combined, you get.
Yeah.
For me,
That's accomplishment. But you're proud of that.
I'm proud of that.
Okay, well, I guess that's an accomplishment. My accomplishment.
Continuing my education, I am proud of that.
You see?
I am proud of that.
That's an accomplishment.
Like furthering my studies. That's a story I will one day share with my viewers.
Mm-hmm.
That one will be a story by itself.
Yep.
Like proceeding with your school, you know, even after being out of school for how many years? I did my fourth form in 2016, 2017, 18, 19, 20. After being out from school for 4 good years, then you carry yourself. Like, that one is an accomplishment for me. Yay! I am proud of that. Carrying myself to college, back to study.
My accomplishment will always be music.
For me, it's cool.
Music.
Yeah.
Music. I live, eat, sleep, drink music. If you put me in any studio.
Bake music, cook music, pray music.
Music. Always.
Yeah. For me, it's cool. I
Um,
am proud of that. Yeah. I will talk about that one sometime.
alright, babe.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yes.
You like the dark side. What are you afraid of?
I'm scared. I'm afraid of losing someone I love.
Losing hope.
Be it death or separation. Like, that's what I'm afraid of most. And snakes.
What are you afraid of? For me, I'm afraid of a lot of things.
But just say one.
But it's more of a mental thing than
Mental.
just being afraid of it. I would say losing any family member, which I have already, but
Yeah,
I guess-
someone close to you.
I guess it ain't that bad. But let's say somebody like my mom. I think life would be over at that point. It's like what's the point of being here? You know what I mean? But that's one thing I feel of. Yeah. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
How would you describe your relationship with your family? Get me now. Your family.
Family. Oh,
Your blood family.
I say just, how will I describe?
Your relationship with them.
In one.
It could be however much words. Just
Let's say
describe.
good.
That's good. My relationship with my family is very excellent. I could go to my grandmother about anything, them listen.
Good.
My mother, she listen. My sister, them, they would listen. But depending on
On
what,
the moods.
them like to holler people handbrakes real fast and tell you if you're wrong. And then you want to hear the stupidness. And all them things there. But yeah, relationship with my family is 100%. Like I don't have any malice with anybody.
Malice.
I don't have any drama with anybody. Do you have a best friend?
Best friend. Yeah.
Who is your best friend?
My partner.
This is my best friend.
Right here. I say that because
No, I mean, if you ask, if we had best friends in the past, before the relationship,
no, for now I have.
I have a male best friend. But me want nobody feel bad to me calling nobody me.
Yeah.
I would say that.
He's my best friend.
But yeah, she's my best friend.
There's no birthday. He is.
Next question.
Yes, good.
What is your love language? I know how love language is. I ain't gotta tell nobody. If I put on an African movie and say, Bailey, what she say?
Watching African movies or singing gospel worship
Oh,
songs.
singing gospel.
Yeah.
What's my love language? Let me see you know.
His love language is watching movie.
And
Same music. Mostly movie.
movies,
Like
watching
when
movies.
you want to
Like,
get his attention is movies. Like
I just want to watch a movie
you just want to watch a movie. Movies.
and cuddle up. But anyhow, let's not go in detail. um, are you an introvert? Those who recharge by being alone, or an extrovert? Those who energize from being around other people
You know me already.
by herself.
I like to be by myself, like when something happens to me, which I think
you both though.
I both.
I think you both though. Because when you out and walking, you live and laughing and
Yeah, when I
talking with
live,
everything.